Hello and welcome to our How to Use Exxat Student tutorial. In this tutorial we will cover everything you can do within our mobile application, Exxat Student. Exxat Student is your dedicated companion designed to assist you while you are on the move. This user-friendly mobile application offers a world of convenience, ensuring that you can access the support you need, right from the palm of your hand. First, download the application from the iOS App Store. Once your app is downloaded, you will then need to sign in. First, enter your username, which is your student email address. Then you will enter the password for your account. Within the mobile app you can view and make changes to your student profile information. To view your student profile, tap on the More option on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Then select Profile from the displayed list. You can then tap on any profile section name to view the details of that section. You can edit a previously populated section by clicking on the pencil icon. You can then make the necessary changes and save these changes by clicking on the Save option in the upper right-hand corner of the window. To add a new entry to a section, click on the plus icon of that section. For example, to add a new emergency contact, select the Emergency Contact section, then click on the plus icon and fill out the information in the newly opened window. Please note that any field marked with a red asterisk will require you to enter information before you can save this entry. Once you have entered the information, click on the Save option in the top right corner of the page. The new entry will then be displayed. To edit your profile image, navigate back to the Profile section and tap on your profile image. Tap on the Gallery option to select a new image from your photo library on your phone. You can also select the Camera option to take a new picture using your phone camera. You will then need to crop the photo and select the Choose option to upload it. On the home screen, you can view your current placements, announcements from your school, and any outstanding attestations. In the Announcement section, you can scroll left and right through the list of announcements. You can tap directly on any announcement card to view its details. A window will open displaying the title, date, and description of the announcement. To complete outstanding attestations, scroll to the Attestation section. You can scroll left and right through the list of attestations. Within an attestation card, you can view the title, description, and due date of the attestation. To agree to an attestation, tap on the I agree button. A pop-up will then appear for you to confirm your consent for this selected attestation. Tap the Confirm option if you are sure. Tap on one of your placements to view and complete learning activities for that placement. You can also view a detailed list of your current, completed and upcoming placements using the Coursework tile. Each placement tile will display the course number and name, the location of your placement, the rotation information, placement dates, and settings of your placement. To complete learning activities for a given placement, tap on the placement's name. You will be taken to a page listing all of the published learning activities for that placement. Such learning activities could include patient logs, timesheets, time off, and forms or evaluations. If you are missing any of these sections, this just means that those learning activities have not been activated in the course which you are placed in. At the top of the newly opened page, you can view your placement information, such as the course in which you are placed, the location in which you are placed, your placement dates, and the rotation in which you were placed. Click on the Experiential Supervisor hyperlink to view the contact information for the experiential supervisors assigned to your placement. In the Patient Log section, you can view your counts of in progress, approved, and needs attention patient logs. To view these previously added patient logs, tap on the Patient Log section. Here you will see a list of all of your previously entered patient log entries. Each log will be assigned a status either in progress, pending review, approved, or needs attention. Each entry will also display the date the patient log was submitted for. In-progress entries are the entries you have started but have not yet submitted. Pending review entries have been submitted by you and are awaiting review by your faculty or program administrator. Approved entries are those your experiential supervisor or school faculty has approved. Lastly, needs attention entries have not been approved by your program and will require you to review their comments and resubmit. The comments submitted by your faculty or program administrator will be displayed on the left-hand side of the patient logs that need attention. You can filter this page of patient logs by status, By clicking on the filter icon in the upper right-hand corner of the page, you can then select the status that you would like to view. You can tap on the left and right-hand arrows in the calendar to view the dates in which logs are submitted. The dates with a blue dot indicate that a log was submitted on this date. Click on the Today button in the bottom left corner of your screen to navigate to today's date. To enter a new patient log, tap on the plus button. You can also tap on the Add Patient Log button back on the Placement Details page. When adding a patient log, you will see a yellow message box on the top of the page, displaying the dates for which you can enter logs. Patient log templates are used to fill common information in patient logs and save you time. You can use templates to quickly fill patient logs if you commonly have the same type of patient encounter. Please note that you will not be able to add new patient log templates within the student mobile app. You will need to do this in our web application. If you would like more information on how to create patient log templates, please watch our Submitting Patient Logs tutorial. If you have any previously saved patient log templates, you can apply one to this patient log. To apply a template, tap on the Select Template drop-down and select a template. The template will then be applied to this patient log. Tap on the down arrow for each section and enter the required information regarding your clinical encounter. Please note that any required fields will be marked with a red asterisk. You will likely need to enter case information, patient demographics information, visit information, diagnosis information, and additional encounter details depending on your program's requirements. If you need to enter an ICD code in the diagnosis section, tap on the box and enter either the code number or the name of the diagnosis into the search box. A list of related ICD codes will appear for you to select from. Make your selection and click on the Done option in the upper right-hand side of the window. To delete a previously added ICD code, tap on the trash bin icon. If at any point you would like to save your progress to work on the log later, tap the Save option in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. This will save your entry as in progress. You can then exit the app and finish this later. If you are finished, you can go ahead and submit. Tap on the Submit button and a pop-up will appear confirming you would like to submit your entry. If you are sure, tap OK. Your patient log will then be submitted. You can make changes to any in progress, pending review, or needs attention entries by tapping on the patient log's name, entering the changes, and tapping the Save or Submit button once again. You can delete any in-progress entries by tapping on the log and then tapping Delete. By tapping on approved entries, you can view the information for the log, but you will not be allowed to make any changes. To send patient logs to your experiential supervisor for review, click on the up arrow icon in the top right-hand corner of the page. This will send any pending review patient logs to the experiential supervisors indicated on the logs. Please note that you will need to select an experiential supervisor on the pending review log to send the log for experiential supervisor review. Now navigate back to the placement page. In the timesheet card, you can view your total in progress, pending review, and not approved timesheet time. To complete timesheets, tap on the Timesheet section. You will be taken to a list of all your previously completed timesheet entries. As before, each entry will be assigned a status either in progress, pending review, approved, or not approved. Each entry will also display the total time indicated on the timesheet, the hours for which the time was logged, and the date that the timesheet was logged for. In-progress entries are the entries you have started but have not yet sent for review. Pending review entries have been sent for review and are awaiting review by your faculty or program administrator. Approved entries are those your faculty or program administrator has approved. Lastly, not approved entries have not been approved by your program and will require you to review their comments and resubmit. The comments submitted by your faculty or program administrator will be displayed on the left-hand side if the entry has not been approved. You can filter the timesheets by status using the filter icon in the upper right-hand corner of the page. You can also tap on the left and right-hand arrows in the calendar to view the dates in which logs are submitted. To enter a new timesheet entry, tap on the plus button on the bottom right-hand side of the page. You can also tap on the Add Timesheet button back on the Placement Details page. Tap on the down arrow next to the date. You will then provide the date, start time, end time, and the experiential supervisor who supervised you. If you would like to enter an overnight entry, say 8 p.m. on a Monday to 1 a.m. on a Tuesday, be sure to enable the overnight bit located here. Your program may also allow you to enter break time, select a timesheet category, or enter the number of patients you have encountered. Please note that any sections marked with a red asterisk will require information before you can send them for review. If you would like to add more than one entry at a time, tap on the Add More button on the bottom right-hand side of the page. Scroll down and you will see another section for which you can enter this entry. If you would like to save your entry and come back to it later to finish it, tap on the Save button. The entry or entries will then be saved with the In Progress status. If you are ready to submit your entry, tap on the Send for Review button. A pop-up will then appear confirming you are ready to submit the entry or entries. An email will be sent to the experiential supervisor you selected, containing your submitted timesheets. Tap the OK option if you are ready to submit. You can make changes to any in progress, pending review, or not approved entries by tapping on the timesheet entry's name, entering the changes, and tapping the Save or Send for Review buttons. If you would like to resubmit any not approved entries, tap on that entry. The reviewer's suggested changes will be displayed at the bottom of this entry. Please make these changes and tap Send for Review once again. By tapping on approved entries, you can view the information for the entry, but you will not be allowed to make any changes. Now navigate back to the placement page. In the Time Off section, you can view the total number of in-progress requested days off, pending review requested days off, and not approved days requested. To complete time off requests, tap on the Time Off section. You can use this section to request time off, review previous time off requests, or make any changes. You will see a list of all of your previously saved or submitted requests. These time off requests will be assigned a status, approved, in progress, pending review, or not approved. Each time off entry will display the days requested off, the reason for the request, and the date the request was submitted. In progress entries are the entries you have started but have not yet sent for review. Pending review entries have been sent for review and are awaiting review by your faculty or program administrator. Approved entries are those your faculty or program administrator has approved. Lastly, not approved entries have not been approved by your program and will require you to review their comments and resubmit. The comments submitted by your faculty or program administrator will be displayed on the left-hand side if the entry has not been approved. To filter out entries by submission status, click on the filter icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. You can then select a status to filter for. You can also use the calendar to view the dates that time off requests were submitted. Tap on the plus icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen to add a new time off request. You will then enter the dates of this request, your reason for requesting this time off, and your plan for making up the time you have missed. They may also require you to upload a supporting document. If this is the case, tap on the Browse to Upload button. You can then browse the files on your phone and select the document you would like to upload. Please take note of the supported file formats and size limits. If you would like to notify your experiential supervisor of this time off entry, tap on the Notify Experiential Supervisor bit and select your desired experiential supervisor. Just like before, any required sections will be marked by a red asterisk. Once you are finished, you can either save your entry or send it for review. If you have saved your entry, it will be saved with the In Progress status. If you choose to send it for review, the entry will be sent to your faculty or program administrator for review. You can make changes to any in progress or not approved entries by tapping on the time off entry's name, entering the changes, and tapping the Send for Review button. If you would like to resubmit any not approved requests, tap on that entry. The reviewer's suggested changes will be displayed at the bottom of this entry. Please make these changes and tap Send for Review once again. By tapping on pending review or approved entries, you can view the information for the request, but you will not be allowed to make any changes. Now navigate back to the placement page. To complete forms or evaluations, tap on the Forms or Evaluations section of the course page. You will be taken to a list of all of the forms and evaluations available to you. All of these forms and evaluations will display the form name, form due date, and assigned status. This status could be Get Started, In Progress, Pending Review, Reviewed, or something similar to these. Pending review entries are those which you have already submitted, and your faculty, program administrator, or experiential supervisor is in the process of reviewing them. If you see the pending student review status, this would mean you would need to review the form. If your entries are reviewed, they will be assigned the reviewed status, and no future action will be required of you. To start on a form or evaluation, tap on the form's name. If this form allows for multiple submissions, you will be taken to a page of your former submissions. If this is the case, tap on the Add Form button to add an entry. Now that you are on the form page, enter all of the required details into the form. This may include a date, text boxes for which to answer questions, and multiple choice questions. You may also be required to upload a file. If this is the case, tap on the Upload button and select your file. If at any point you would like to clear the entire form and start from the beginning, tap on the Clear All button. If you would like to save your progress and come back to finish this form later, tap on the Save button. Once you finish filling out the form, you can go ahead and tap Submit. The form will then be submitted for review to your faculty, program administrator, or experiential supervisor. If you would like to review learning activities for another course, you can also tap the Switch Placement link in the upper right-hand corner to go back to the coursework page. You can also view your compliance requirements and upload compliance documents within the app. Tap on the Compliance button in the bottom menu. At the top of the page, you can view helpful counts of compliance documents assigned the approved, pending review, get started, in progress, not approved, expired, or expiring statuses. Approved compliance documents have been uploaded already and approved by your school. Pending review compliance documents are those you have uploaded and are awaiting review from your school. Get started compliance documents are those which have not yet been uploaded. In progress compliance documents have been saved but have not yet been submitted for review. Expired compliance documents are those whose expiration dates have passed and therefore you will need to upload an updated document. Not approved compliance documents are those which your school admin or faculty has reviewed and sent back to you due to an issue with your submission. Lastly, expiring compliance documents are those which will expire in the near future. You will need to submit any compliance requirements marked with the Get Started or In Progress statuses. Pending review and approved entries do not require any action from you at this time. You will also need to update and resubmit any not approved, expiring, or expired compliance documents. Each compliance requirement will display the name of the requirement and the status of the requirement. You may also see a due date, follow-up date, or expiration date depending on whether your school administrator set up these fields. Please upload all your documents before their required due dates and keep track of expiration dates to track when you will need to update them. Tap on a Get Started document to begin the upload process. Click on the plus icon in a respective section to upload a document to the section. Depending on the compliance requirement, you may have different sections to fill out. You may need to select a date, provide notes, or upload a file. Please take note of the supported file types and size limits. Tap on the Upload Files button to upload a related file. You can then select the file to upload. Then click on the Submit button once you are ready. You can make changes to pending review documents by selecting the document, then clicking on the pencil icon next to the right of the entry card. To view a previously uploaded document, tap on the View Documents hyperlink, then select the document and tap on the View Document option. You can also click on the Download option to download the document for offline access. To upload a new document to an approved, expiring, or expired requirement, select the requirement, then click on the Add New Record button. This will archive the old record and allow you to upload a new one. We also provide you with the functionality to raise a support ticket directly from the mobile app. To do this, tap on the Help button on the bottom menu. You will be taken to a page with all of your previously raised support tickets. To add a new support ticket, tap on the plus icon on the bottom right-hand side of the page. You can then fill in the details of your question for support here. You will need to fill in the subject and the question boxes in order to submit this. You can also upload a file. If you would like to upload a file, tap on the Browse to Upload button and select your file to upload. Please take note of the supported file types and size limits. There is also a hyperlink to our Help Center located here. Tap on this to access our Help Center from your mobile browser. If you prefer real-time chat, our support team is available to you via our chat feature located here. Lastly, we will go over the app settings available to you. Tap on the More tile on the bottom right-hand side of the page, then tap Settings. Here you can change the appearance of the mobile app by tapping on Appearance. You can choose light or dark mode, as well as the option to follow your system's default settings. You are also able to change your password by tapping Change Password. Please note that if your system uses SSO logins, you will not be able to change your password. Thank you for watching our student mobile app tutorial. Please take the time to check out our other useful Exxat Prism tutorials.